Hello, hello, creative people. Welcome to my new uh, live stream, which is called Draw With Me Now session. This is 1 hour of joyful, slightly ridiculous, bold and crazy, quick sketching and creative chatting. All previous streams from this series I gathered in one playlist, which is here. In the record, I will put a link. This stream aimed to get to know each other better, to talk about art, to sketch, and to practice and have fun. By the way, we will draw in 60 minutes, so 10 funny sketches. No pressure, no perfection, no judgment, only motivation, color, and bright energy. Today's topic is yellow color. Recently, we already have this the similar topic, pink color. If you'd like to draw some pink creatures and things and other objects, so here I will put the link to that stream. It was also the stream to this series, and I see that now this topic, color hunting, becomes very, very popular. I saw it a lot of times in Instagram, how people go color hunting with a company of friends. They choose colors. For one person this pink, for another yellow, for third green, blue, and so on. And they go for a walk and collect the set of pictures, photos, which are including this color. And after that, they compare maybe their collections of photos, have fun, and enjoy this process. So it is a popular topic. And have you ever saw these videos? Or maybe you even tried to do it? Write me in comments or in the chat. We will start drawing in 2 minutes, and now we have a little time to, I will explain you some guidelines. But I will finish with this color hunting. I live in Belgrade, in Serbia, and today I went for a walk to find something yellow on the streets, some subjects, objects, houses, maybe cars, and so on. And I collected some elements of yellow. But unfortunately, there were not many. Maybe I will make a short so you can see it. But I highly recommend you this exercise. Create your own short video or maybe collage of yellow objects from your photos, from your city and near environment. And you can show them to me into my free Telegram channel. The link is in the description. I have this Telegram channel to give you an option not only to see me, but also to show me your pictures, your photos, and so we can have good conversations. So I will make a special post for it, and you can share your own findings with yellow color, because the day of today's a day of yellow. But we already have our first picture. By the way, it is here. It's yellow. I don't know, is it a boat or sort of submarine, something? I don't understand. This challenge where I participate, I am not a host. I am just a regular participant. So you can easily join to it. Pictures are provided by the author of this challenge, Tanya Chudakova. She hosts a very nice Telegram channel, which is called Today We Will Draw. And the link, of course, also is in the description of this challenge. So you can, if you are watching now, or you will watch it in the record, you can return to this. I'm sorry. I already started the draw, but I forgot to change the position of my. So I will show you. It is not a demonstration. It's just a funny part of communication. We could be, just friends. And I'm drawing something, and you can draw at the same time with me. Everything is happening just now. It's the main reason of, no, maybe not the main reason, but it's a very funny part that I don't know which photos we will get in this Telegram channel, but I just get them at the real time now. I'm not prepared for them. I have not seen them before. I don't know Tanya in person, so for me it is also a surprise and a very funny pastime because it is interesting when someone is prepared for you some cool event and it is not you who is the director, let's say. So I like it very much because I also sometimes I want to come and just participate. And I highly recommend you to do it because it is super fun. So the idea is that this hour, every 6 minutes, we will get new photo references, which are all, they included something red. Oi, no, not red. I'm drawing red and I say you red, but it is not red. Something yellow, because today's topic is yellow. And we have time to only 6 minutes, and we can draw it very, very quickly to have these quick sketches. And the reason is to have fun, to enjoy ourselves, and also to not be afraid of our potential mistakes or ugly sketches. They will be 100% ugly. And I forgot to tell you that this is a huge challenge. No, it is not a challenge, but it's a huge event, and a lot of different people are participating in it. And you can find other people's sketches by this link, which I provided in my descriptions, because it's not only me, but there are a lot of different people who draw in different styles and different techniques with different levels of drawing. So many of them are very talented and experienced, but anyone is welcome. Your level of drawing is not important here because it is aimed to draw for everyone who like to spend time in this funny mode. So complicated picture. How many times? I have 2 minutes to, maybe it's better. I have 2 minutes to complete this sketch, so don't worry if you are also don't manage to do something. No, of course not perfectly, because no one is anticipating perfection here. We will know that, we know for sure that it will not happen now, today, but we will get not only braveness and this boldness when we don't care, when we are confident enough to draw everything as it is, as we can, and Don't afraid of it. Don't afraid of showing such things. I really encourage you, don't afraid to show that you are not perfect. Why? No one wants this perfection, to be honest. People want communication with like-minded people who also do some mistakes and can forgive themselves that they are not perfect. They are not robots. So we are waiting for our next picture, but I have a couple of seconds maybe to complete something, to draw something else, because I just have this time. Not that color, but anyway, not a problem. Oh, this is perfect. Next one. Do you see? All the references are in the link in my description. In the bottom, you can find everything. So here, I like this type of pictures very much because I like to draw characters. We'll try, how it is. It is not convenient to draw from this position, but I think that it will be very useful for me to manage drawing in this. No, you cannot find the way how to do it. But anyway, the main thing is that you can just solve complicated creative problems. And in spite of the fact that something is not convenient for you, or something is hard or even scary, when you draw, it is my experience, when I draw on this challenge or event, I am more than sure that I can draw everything Tanya will show us, because it's a special event for people who don't afraid to try complicated things. So you can also follow this attitude. She doesn't have enough space for her legs. I don't know how it happened, but something happened that maybe I like this reference so much that maybe after this challenge or after this stream, I will redraw it more with more attention, because now it is, I only can just catch some features and cannot draw it as maybe I could when I not stream, and when I don't stream, and all attention is for this picture. But now I am in the process, so just I need to do it how I can, even if it is very bad. But why not? Why don't we draw ugly sketches? What do you think? Or maybe we draw? I definitely draw them because it happens inevitably when you start doing something unusual for you, or if you choose some unusual materials, something not very convenient. It is, her head is turning down and the hair on a windy weather. This event is very useful because You can, while drawing in the speed, this speed mode, when everything is against you, you can not only solve complicated problems, but you can make your lines more brave, more vivid, more dynamic, and it will affect all your other drawings, not only sketches, but it will affect your character. So, and we will add some beautiful pinkish back here. When you start to accept what something is hard for you, and you maybe you don't know, but you try to find a way how to do it, it affects on your character and personality, and you become more strong, more confident, and you know that you already try to do complicated things and finally you succeed. Oh, we have another picture. Maybe this I will just like a, I don't know, small animal, small. Like who is this? How it is called? Needles on his back. I don't know if you know the title of this animal. Tell me how we can call it. After this sketching session, closer to the evening, I will put all my sketches into the special post in my Telegram channel, which I told you that I have a Telegram channel where I share all my materials, so homeworks, exercises, and my own sketches also. And you can go there. It is free, completely free, and you can find there a lot of useful materials, posts where you can share your works to my previous workshops or courses, and share your own interpretations of all these, tasks, or just not a task, but when we draw something together, of course, I would like to see how have you drawn it, because I want to find new creative friends all over the world. And I would like them to communicate, to discuss interesting topics, to create maybe some common, or how to say, some projects together, some maybe collaborations. So I am eager to find new like-minded friends. And maybe you are also in the such positions when you don't have around you some people who also like to draw, and you want to find this type of people. So maybe we can help each other. What do you think? Maybe all your friends are in my situation, they live in different countries and they adult and have their own children, problems, work, and so on. So I want to find more people. Oh, I like this maybe the best. What do you think? I will, by the way, when I have time, I will like all these posts because I like this project very much and I support Tanya as I can. So I always try to tell about her and this project. And you know that when I started, I already told about it in my previous streams, but when I started my YouTube channel, not that long ago, and one of my suggestions for my streams, my content was this event where I can do something regularly once a week and draw together with other creative people something funny, something not very not very serious, something relaxing in a easy mode. So it was my suggestion to try. Oh, its hands also have this fur, yellow fur, very beautiful and funny creature. I like it very much. I don't know how it is called. Maybe if you know, write me in comments. I'm not sure that I can find the name of it, but maybe you can give me a clue. But I really, I here I am finished, I suppose, but I am waiting for another reference. So I like this reference with our previous reference so much that I really want to return to it. It is so fun, so dynamic, a lot of emotions, and I like the situation when the emotion is not shown on the face, like on this woman on the background. I like these sharp emotions also, but when we see this girl on the foreground with yellow umbrella, and we don't see her face, but we understand what could she feel at this moment, and her position, her pose speaks very clear for us. So if you'd like to join me and draw it in a very, no, not in a very, but not that quick, limited time, you're welcome. This is our next picture, very interesting children's playground. I have never seen nothing like that. If you know where this type of playgrounds are situated in which country, let me know, because when I was a child, I adore to draw, to enjoy all this street like funny things where you can climb or do other other children's things. And I'm more than sure that I would like this. I don't know how to say what is it, but this like a web, very funny, and the slide, this yellow curl, this is something very special and unusual. I've never seen nothing like that. Maybe it is not easy to understand what goes where. No, I covered all my what is how not is it not how does it called something. It's like I will make it brighter, because if I would not do it, you will not see nothing here. Like this. I like more, something more bright. And we have this. At first I will draw this boy, because he wants me to draw him first. How do you like this explanation? Because this character, he just wanted. So I draw everything over him, but it is not a problem. It is a process of drawing, so we are doing this process and try to succeed in this, and maybe not succeed, but complete what we have. By the way, tell me how your week is going so far. What have you done? What have you drawn? Maybe you are working on some creative projects. Maybe, I don't know, you are learning on some creative course. Tell me if you'd like to exchange some impressions. It's interesting. I'm working on my not yet. I suppose that they already changed the topic, the reference, but not yet. So I have some time to draw something more here. I'm working on my creative project, 100 days of drawing. I already told you about it in one video, maybe in one stream, but I still don't have enough time and energy to tell about it more, with more details, to show you my works, because the idea is that every day for 100 days I will draw a quick sketch which are from beautiful movies. And I'm drawing for 25 days, I suppose, and I have something to tell you about it, but have not done it yet. But maybe it will happen soon. I hope so, because all the time I have a lot of other things to do. I will observe this new photo, and I don't understand really. What is it? If it is a kind of parrot, a bird in the glass. I don't have this bird, but I have this glass. And maybe it's distorted through the surface of this glass, maybe. But it is something so fun and so unusual. This is why I like this Tanya's challenge, because she gives us such a strange and absurd reference sometimes when we want to, we participants, I mean, we want to laugh and to cry at the same time. But what could we do? I just can try to draw the stains. I don't understand what is where, so I only can I can not to try to find out what is displayed here, but just to draw some this shadows and something more bright places and but it is tricky and very funny thing. I really like it. And you know, if it would not be here on this today's sketch, no, today's challenge and reference, I would never try to do something like that. And that's why I adore this practice, because we also always try something very unusual and tricky. The half of this, you know, this like it is not a story, not an anecdote, not a joke, not a phrase. When the glass is half full and half empty, do you have this sort of saying in your country? Because I think that maybe you are not from the English speaking country and you have some interest in your own traditions and sayings, but maybe this idea with half empty glass, maybe it exists in almost in every culture. Oh, I don't know, it is my suggestion, but why not? It could be. And this exact glass is half full of this parrot, or I don't know how this bird is called. Maybe you also can tell me. This is so funny and so strange. But we don't give up, of course. We can do it. We can try it and we can complete this task. Sometimes so funny. So funny pictures. Where she can find them, I don't know. Sometimes they collected. No, all the time. We have different topics. All these references are united by different topics, and sometimes they are more maybe relevant, because here, when it is yellow, we can expect completely everything. You see that something could be very unpredictable. But sometimes when we draw ancient bicycles or vehicles, well, we had this stream once with this ancient funny transportation. We could guess what will we get. So I don't have enough time to complete it here, but I can just do it very, very quickly. And check, just make a tick that everything is complete. You know, do you know the tick? I say it correctly. Do you understand me? Okay, with this parrot, that's it. So we have another picture, even better, because it is a portrait, and I suppose that portraits and drawing people is my specialization. So I don't afraid of drawing people, and I can teach you how to do it in a funny way. We will do it definitely in a very funny way because we need some relaxation after this strange and unfamiliar bird, which we don't know. We just choose some bright colors and we will do it. I really adore to draw portraits because it is super fun. And you just, of course, you know, when you draw in such a funny way and you enjoy it very much, oh, it could happen that not every model, every person who are you drawing would like this picture, because a lot of people, they have some they they prefer to have more predictable way of portraits, something more traditional and classical. But don't worry, just don't draw for don't commission portraits, and just draw what you want. I do it like this because sometimes you when you draw something creative, you need to draw people in a funny way, very emotional, and people very often they don't ready to see themselves not beautiful, maybe with a strange face, uh, facial expressions, maybe something like that, and they don't want to feel some negative emotions, and I completely understand it. Maybe I also don't want to have this type of portraits. By the way, if, for example, Picasso would offer you to become his model, would you agree? No, not agree, how to say? Would you like to be his model? I definitely yes, because I want to. Not because he's that famous and his pictures are, his paintings are very expensive, not only because of that reason, but because he has such an interesting vision and all this cubism. I would really like to be portrayed in this way. Maybe it looks like mustache, no? Maybe not. I forgot, I forgot that I already prepared places for her eyes. Maybe even more. When it is such a dynamic reference, don't care to make her a sort of crossed-eyed or something like that, because it only showed the dynamic of this event. And it is super fun. If we have another, no, we still have a little bit of time for this girl. And of course, the main reason why we are drawing her, don't you forget that we need to draw something yellow. And what was it? It was a ball. I even changed her mouth a little bit. Wait, not that color. I think that I have here a little bit of Norman Rockwell aesthetic. Do you like Norman Rockwell? I suppose I named him correctly. It's a very famous illustrator, editorial, I suppose, maybe. And his specialization was to draw such a funny scenes with adult people, with children, very dynamic, very funny. So I also recommend you to watch his drawings, his pictures, and I'm sure that you would enjoy them. Maybe this is my today's best picture. What do you think? Now it's time for our next. We already turned the half of our event. No, I don't know how to say, but I'm sure that you are clever, understandable people. You understand the most of what I'm talking about. But now I feel a little bit tired. Do you see? You don't see here. From my position on my glass, my purple lamp is playing with lights. Very, very beautiful and mysterious. How do you call this? Oi, it was such a beautiful contour. Sometimes, this I'm drawing on iPad in Procreate app. And sometimes it does these things for me when I am drawing, and in a moment, everything escaped. Or when I draw with brush, it surprisingly connected with the eraser. And it happens sometimes very unpredictably. I don't like it. Why? How to? Maybe you know how to change this situation. If you know, let me know in comments how I can improve it. So, in your country, do you go to gather mushrooms? Do you like to eat them? And do you have this option? Because they grow not everywhere. I like mushrooms very much. When here, I don't know. I live in Serbia not that long, and I don't know if people here do this or not. I need to find it out. And where and how they collected mushrooms, and even maybe in different countries, so we have different mushrooms, and I don't know, maybe here mushrooms could be with poison, so it is not that safe. What do you think? I see that here is not that bright contrast which I want, but I will not change it, I will not improve it, I just finish it as it is because just I don't have enough time. Oh, this mushroom is, when you will draw it, you can return to the references and you will find out how this exact mushroom is in a very curvy, of a very curvy shape. It is so, you know, it goes where and there and here, and it change the direction of its cover. No, it's not cover, it's head, but surface. I meant surface. So we can explore it in details because it is very interesting. There's also sort of a creature. Can we, by the way, can we use this word creature not only for, you know, animals, but for mushrooms? Tell me, please, if you know how it is better. But I like this. This is smaller one. Maybe I very often when I draw on this event, I draw very quickly and in this technique with stains. And I don't draw contour much, almost never. But maybe you would like to see how to draw it with a pencil or with a pen or with a marker. Maybe you prefer, in my language, in Russian, this drawing and painting. It is, we can use the same word for it, and it means that all this meaning is also could be the same, but in English it is different. Drawing is when you draw some contour. No, it is very light. Yes, you don't see. Drawing is this, and painting is like this. Do you agree with me? Am I right or no? I don't know for sure. It is my experience that these words are used like this way. We have our next picture, knitting man. Yes, how it is called? So cozy pastime. But we also will draw him in a funny way because this time is for fun and for, you know, for some pleasant emotions. I forgot his neck. So if you are interested in drawing, not in a painting, let's say, let me know. And maybe next time or maybe on next stream, I will draw. I have not drawn for a long time because for me, when I paint, it is much more quick for me and convenient and easy in all ways. But maybe for you, it is not like that. And we can practice something more in a drawing way. When we draw, and do beautiful lines, explore the shapes. If you are interested in it, just let me know, write in comments, write in chat, and we will easily do this experiment. You know, it is so hard to speak, especially foreign language, when you are drawing. And I know even very experienced professional illustrators, then they don't do it because it is very hard, and it takes the same this two processes, drawing and speaking, they takes the same place in the brain. So you just not like an interpreter, you know, it's very hard profession when you draw and here to me, I will teach you a lot of interesting things. Then they are not drawing interpreters, they are just translate from one language into another in a very quick time. It's just when they hear it, they at that minute they already translated. And after a session of this type of interpretation, let's say, they are very, very tired, and they even don't remember what were they translating. They even cannot say it for you. And maybe this my process when I draw and I talk, it is quite similar, and I will also forget what I'm talking about after this session, and maybe I will wonder when I rewatch this video. So maybe it is better not to rewatch and not found out a lot of strange things. Maybe this picture is today's better. What do you think? Write me in comments or in chat, and maybe you know that after each stream I create a new cover for my stream, and I choose my favorite picture, and maybe you can also help me to choose. This is our next picture, and we are very, very close to the end, so don't be shy. Just, it is, I suppose that it is not yellow. This color, I don't think that this color is yellow. For me, it is green. So I'm going to draw it as I see it. So long, not that long. As I told you, that I would like to know you better, and I want to ask you different questions all the time to know you better for that exact reason. So write me in comments or in the chat what you are interested in arts, in creativity, or maybe you would like some topics to discuss with me, or as you know, as with a like-minded creative person, or or maybe you would like to learn something creative, let me know. I will read all your thoughts, suggestions, and maybe in future I will help you with it. Maybe I can make a tutorial, or maybe we can discuss it somehow, maybe in stream, maybe, a lot of options in our hands. Amazing time when we have this, we still have these options to communicate to each other and help with some, maybe sometimes unusual difficulties. Maybe when you are a beginner, but the rest of your friends, they're experienced people and they just don't interested in some simple stuff. I also understand it, that when you know something complicated and very, very creative, you want to share these things, but maybe sometimes your environment, your people, they want to start, they want this point, where and how. So I understand all these reasons. So if you need some help in something creative, just let me know. And I will try to find a way how to achieve it, how to manage it. Oh, this, I also like this picture very much, because I don't know why. Because it is very funny again. It is very funny, it is very cartoonish, like children's, not a picture. Oh, so strange sound from the outside. So, but I hope that everything is okay. Some final touches to this sketch. Maybe I'm not going to draw all these things on the surface. Very beautiful. Oh, I forgot here also the connection. It is something orange here, but I will choose red color, because now it looks like an alien. So it is also very beautiful and funny. And some connections here. Yes, maybe I can add some, like, when I forgot this word, when the iron, the material, is becoming worse with water, something happened with water on it, it creates this, I suppose this word on R something, but I forgot. The material is not that good anyway. And our already final sketch for today, I hope that you also like it. We will try to draw it like, again, when you draw it as a big stain, it is so quick. By the way, I also would like to give you maybe some announcement. Maybe if you are interested in creativity and in drawing, that recently there was a challenge when The author and the host is Liz Steele, I suppose. And her challenge is how to, no, not how, but just draw 100 people in a week, but in reality in 5 days, because she normally doesn't include weekends. So I unfortunately found out about this challenge later when it already happened. But in the past, I tried this challenge and I found a way how to complete it. And I would like to try it again on the next week here on my YouTube channel. And I'm not sure if it would be a stream or maybe it will be a video. What do you prefer? Write me. I prefer live streams because I want the option to communicate with you. So maybe we can do it together. And I have created some guidelines how to complete this challenge, because if you never tried it, it could be complicated. But with my guidelines, you will for sure complete it, because I created it specially, no, not for beginners, but for people who don't have much experience and who need some help and guidelines to complete this challenge. So if you are interested in it, I will put the link to everything when when it will when I will start this challenge. And I suppose that next week I will start it with Monday, and I'm thinking to complete it in 5 or maybe even in 4 days. So believe no, if you don't believe me, just come and see if I can do it. I think that I can, but maybe I am too confident, and maybe I will not. So just invite you to join me and spend cool, funny time together with me and drawing very, very quick and very funny. And by the way, if you forget, if you're afraid to draw people, it will be a solution for you, because it is my specialization to help people who are afraid to draw people. Again, I will show you ways how you can overcome all your I forgot this, when you are afraid of something, how to make the this, it is noun. So I forgot all the words. But by the way, you understand me. I think that as a creative people, we just understand each other, and that's it. So even if you try to do it, because some people they don't care, and then they don't try to understand each other. But we are different. We want to understand each other. So I don't worry about it. Oh, I think this is so funny picture. Now it is time. Unfortunately, the time is off, but I still want to do. I still have a minute to complete this sketch a little bit, because I don't want to have them without faces. And my maybe last for today think that I teach people how to not afraid to draw people, because it is not scary at all. At all. Do you understand me? It is very, very funny. I don't know what nose. But he has such a, this type of nose like on the coins. So, but she will have this big potato shaped, too much, yes, nose. But why not? We know that in the photo she is very beautiful and fashionable, but on my sketches don't wait for typical standard beauty. I am not inspired with it, so in the way that I prefer storytelling, some maybe unusual creative approach. So let's do it together. Create something funny, something unpredictable, have a lot of enjoyment while drawing. And maybe that's it for today. My final sketch. All my sketches you can find in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. But now I'm about to finish our today's session. It was super fun. Maybe one of my favorite. What do you think? Thank you very much to spend this time with me. I value it very much. I hope that you were drawing with me also. If you'd like, you can share your sketches with me, show me them, and I can give you some feedback, a couple of words of support and encouragement. You can send your sketches into my Telegram channel, and there I will put my sketches also. And what else? I forgot to say that tomorrow, or maybe a day after tomorrow, I would like to create a video with demonstration how I draw, and I will show you how I draw a beautiful fish, because I have one reference from today's practice, and it will be something very cute and yellow, and maybe you need some. No, it will not be just a tutorial, it will be a demonstration how I do it. And I invite you to join me to draw together. You can just observe how I do it. You can repeat after me, or you can draw independently in your style. I will put a reference again in my Telegram channel, and you will tomorrow. And you can draw with me, and I will comment process in this today's way. So don't forget about your homework, this exercise of color hunting. Create a short video or a collage or a set of pictures from yellow objects which you photo in your suburbans, into your home city, in your environment, what is situated near you. And I would like just to observe not only these yellow things, it is super fun, but also where you live, how, where is it, and how it looks like. Because actually, in reality, what we know, we don't know real people. No, I maybe know 20 people and other people which I pretend to know, they are from movies, characters, from books, from, maybe some bloggers who also have gimmicks, so on. That's why I really interested to see real people in their real environment. And I hope that you are on the same wave with me and you're also interested in real people. So have a wonderful evening. I wish you a creative mood, full of inspiration. And our next big live stream will happen on Sunday at 5 p.m. Central European Time, and we will have sort of silent meditative practice where we will draw, we will, approach to urban sketching together. And I also would like to practice and make my skills better. And a lot of you, I also think that you would like to know how to draw urban sketching, and we will draw beautiful doors. So don't forget about it, and I invite you to join me. Thank you so much for being with me, and see you next time. Bye-bye.